played more than 125 times in their history, and it might not be the most well-known rivalry in the country, but for the Heels and the Cavs, the South's oldest rivalry will always mean a lot. Glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Virginia Cavaliers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Cavaliers head coach before the game. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking...
And the Tar Heels ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. The Tar Heels offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his man. It's Thurman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Hall. This rivalry runs really deep, guys. It's the 3rd most played in the FBS.
That's crazy, Reese. It's just crazy to think about all the rivalries across college football. And I love the orange and blue and the baby blue and this showdown every year.
They've been playing since 1892, man. That's a long time, and that's something that I think fans, players, and coaches are aware of. This game is very special.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Rushes on him. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Cavaliers! The defense putting points on the board. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. that 125 times in their history, and it might not be the most well-known rivalry in the country, but for the heels and the calves, the South's oldest rivalry. Give to the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be... Opening play of the drive from the 39. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The pull and throw off the RPO. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Off play action on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They're working that left side. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game.
They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Looking to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's French. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Safe completion on the screen. Virginia will call its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Well, the Tar Heels right after the huge play through the air back to the line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Ship. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to throw on first down. Complete. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error.
And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. I know he thinks he can house every return. But North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket, even when things are collapsing.
They'll go back to work on offense. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Ship.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Right on the money. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He fires to the left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the 3rd quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Now from inside the red zone. A little screen to the running back. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And it's something you learn as a pass rusher all the time, man. If I beat that tackle immediately, right away, there's usually a reason. They're wanting me to run upfield. He plays the screen beautifully. The defensive end stays home, sees it, makes a tackle on the running back, and prevents the big play.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. He'll start this drive firing. They go to the wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Catch in the middle, it's French. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm.
This edition of the South's oldest rivalry is steeped in Cavalier attitude as Virginia takes down North Carolina. Ready, go! Tar Heels headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably... So North Carolina's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
Right on target this time. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's French. Picks up the first down. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
Big guy smells it. They will score. Touchdown, North Carolina. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touch.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Trying play action. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throwing on the run. Snags it down the right side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Tar Heels come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Running inside. It's French. Maybe some room here.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots in zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's French. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal.
Ready, go! Ready, go!
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Tar Heel! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the... This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Just excellent technique by this receiver, working the sideline. The great footwork to stay in bounds. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Off the play fake. Still looking, on the move. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
This time he's got it. Bounced off his feet.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of... Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Thurman. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on first and 10. He rifles one deep down the right side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Tar Heels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Finding some room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a first and 10 from the 17. Throws to the wideout. Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Here comes the option. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They weren't able to move them an inch on second down. Now it's 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. Touchdown, UNC! That one will give them the lead.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up, intercepted, and the defense has set them up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
That's reeled in. It's Ship. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He won't quite get to the marker. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got a little grass. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Going downfield for the big play. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play... Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Trying to get outside, it's French. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout called by NC State, that's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And the Tar Heels enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's a playmaker on the outside. They got it in his hands and let him seal the victory. The Wolfpack uses its final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now forever.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel
Happy holidays and welcome to the Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. I'm Chris Fowler inside the Tiburon Theater. We're so proud every year to be able to bring you Heisman Trophy.
Casino del Sol Stadium. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Arizona Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Washington State's head coach told me before the game, this is a great opportunity for his squad. Bringing a group of 16 into a Big 12 opponent, the crowd is crazy, the teams are excited, but he wants his team to play one play at a time. He believes an upset is totally possible if his guys do their job and be the best version of themselves today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So Washington State's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. He'll bring it out. It's Warren. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better. The Cougars offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. And there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. And everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Pulls and throws off the RPO. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I like the slot receiver because it gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. The offense changing the play. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Washington State has it all working right now. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Scrambling away. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's brought down, but he's got enough to give Wazoo a first down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now second and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Hall. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Here we go. Ready, go. Go, go.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to bull his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown. And might be calling a hot route.
Sweep. Booster. Ready, go.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Hall. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Washington State lines up quickly.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Beverly. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You can tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. On the run, fires downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, second and long from the 19. The sure hands, it's Beverly. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Makes the catch. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing.
There's a crease. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's first and 10. Turning it on. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Cougars getting set on first and 10. This time he wants to throw. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play with the officials on. We're right, and the play will stand. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. He's looking to throw. Under fire. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on fourth and goal from the 4. Here's a heat. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Wants to adjust the pattern. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Beverly. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Cougars come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hall. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Dances away. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Just couldn't find any. First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. Want to welcome to college football for this season. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down, using his legs to buy some time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Moving out to the right. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Going to try to get it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play. It's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock roll.
The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Looking to throw for it. Makes a catch. Touchdown, Cougars! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because
Here's a little room there. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. The Wildcats called their third and final timeout.
Black 14.
And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. The old coaching cliche, go win-no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Parker. join us from Reser Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Oregon State Beavers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Checking in with the Beavers head coach before the game. He is thrilled to be back at his alma mater. All of the things that make this place so special, he is so familiar with. And he knows that he can bring this.
The Beavers will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Cougars offense will have the football first. Got the quick completion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force the negative play.
He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wazoo!
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to up.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He turns it loose to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Looking for space. It's Hall. Running behind those pads. He gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The run inside. It's Hall. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's fourth down.
Washington State looking to convert this fourth down. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
On first and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. Tight end finds a soft spot. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
The Beavers using their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. They'll try to slam it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Cougars!
One thing
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. It's Beverly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Making side adjustments here.
Sweep. Booster.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Looking to throw. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early down play for this QB.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Hauls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Running inside. It's Hall. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
He might want another play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans
Ready. Wide 53. Wide 53. Go! Ready, go! Ready, ready! Wide, and go, go! Down, ready! One, go, go! Here we go, ready! Ready! Where did he go? Down, ready! Blue, 85, go, go! Ready! Blue, 22, ready, go! Down, ready, go, go! Ready, ready! Black 14, down, ready! Red 80, ready, go! Here we go, ready! Red 54, red 54! Where did he go? Ready! Red 18, red 18, go! Down, ready, ready, go! Ready, go, go! Down, ready, go, go! Ready, ready! One, where did he go? Down, ready! 129, 129! Go, go! Here we go, ready! Ready, go! Ready! Go, go! Down, ready! Ready, go! Ready! Ready, ready to go!
welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, this conference matchup between two teams that do not like each other very much is a great way to get things started here in the conference. I'll keep you posted on the energy and atmosphere at the half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that one's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. 2nd and 2, and 4 receivers spread all over the field. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Alexander. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Makes the pass. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
They just keep firing. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
move there. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Now here's Mack. Plucks it out of the air. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. New set of downs after the completion. Mack. Quarterback now breaking the field. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback, evading the rush, getting outside the pocket, and then not turning the football over. It's so hard not to try to force the football down the field. Good job. Incompletion. Next play.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Fires it down the seam. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Again, it's Mack. Throws it deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, I think they're going to look back on this one, guys, just with frustration. Just an opportunity missed. Your defense did the best thing they could do. Starting the game, forcing a turnover. Now you get the ball, and you give it right back. So the momentum you had and the energy that was in the building, now it goes swinging right back to the other side.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Forced out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Blue 22. Icy.
From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Unloads it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long.
Ready? White, 29, white, 29.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Austin Mack. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he got loose. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They'll put in play from the 41 on first down.
Hey, get it. 214 close. 214 close.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Might be changing the route. Throwing, Mack fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. To the air. It's Mack. Oh, they're after him. Trying to barrel in. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking for the goal line. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Working the middle. Smashes through the tackle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
Stack. Brick.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted that a first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option. They didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Quarterback making checks. 4th down, Austin Mack. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Slings it downfield. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Mack got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Makes it past the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Alabama pushing the tempo. Dropping back. It's Mack. Firing to the right, complete. Maybe a crease. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll go play action with Mack. Pocket breaking down. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Austin Mack fires toward the end zone and swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Man, they can barely see the 1st down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going long. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Throwing, Mack. Quick completion on the out. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The run inside. It's Hill.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Back to pass, it's Mack. He unleashes a long one. Pass is broken up downfield, and look who's there, the linebacker covering serious ground.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Offense changing the play. Mack to throw for it on fourth. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for an open area to his left. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Wants to throw on third down. They've got the screen set up. He breaks a tackle. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And 214 flow. 214 flow. Mustang. Stack.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Looking downfield very late in the half. He's not afraid to go deep. Upstairs, he's got it. There he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. Where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The Tide ready to roll on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Mack fires to the tight end. There's some room. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Mack. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the defense.
Snags it, and he's open. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Looking to get it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
Love the play call. I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away, buying some real estate. Receiver, QB on the same page. It's looking really nice if you're on offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation.
Win. Win.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
Danger. Move it. Hawkeye. Ninja. Mustang. Magic. But hard.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes a catch. And to use that big, powerful, stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Stop. Win. Rick.
Back to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Working that wide receiver screen. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Austin Mack. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Now here's Mack. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Again, it's Mack. Escapes the pressure to his right. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Finds his man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mack. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Mack. Trying to find the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So that drive covered 29 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Every play magnified in the 4th quarter, and you just get the thing tied up, and the kickoff goes out of bounds to give up field position.
Right, let's go. Ready.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to dial up the screen pass on 1st down, seeing if they can catch the defense rushing upfield, but they stayed home, they had their eyes on the football, and they create a negative play.
On the ground, it's Lacey. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
After that incomplete.
Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Here comes that Alabama offense. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Keelan Russell. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to throw. It's Russell. Deep shot for the end zone. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Got it out across the 50-yard line and not stopped until he brought it to the 47.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come...
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
This 2-minute drive looks beautiful right now, and they're getting it done in a variety of ways with explosive plays, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll try the right side. Got enough for the first. Got some room, made it to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. They've got the lead here in the fourth. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be... The 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Russell. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
Well, they're running 4 verticals down the field, and the quarterback's just hoping one of those matchups can win, but you got to give the defense credit. They were ready for it on the back end, and that is a massive interception late in this game with the score so close.
Huge interception. The 2-minute drill a lot of times decides the football game, and this defense, man, you could tell they were ready for 4 verts. They played deep. They read the quarterback's eyes. They break on the football, and they probably end this football game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got him. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
They'll run play action. Fires to the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played for the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer.